If you've ever wondered what I do for a living as a suicide interventionist, I'm going to give you one day in the life of. And buckle up because there were bumps in the road today. I got to the school that I was doing professional development for this morning on bullying and suicide prevention for K-12. I got there at like 7:15. I wasn't supposed to start speaking until 8, but I always get there early to test the audio visual, make sure everything works, test the sound, all the things. And so I'm glad I did because we had some issues. We didn't have the right adapters. We had to adjust on the fly. And kudos to the small school that I was with because they pulled it out of the park. They did great. They were also running about 40 minutes behind due to breakfast. So when it was almost time for me to speak and people were filing in the room, I asked them, I was like, do you want me to make up time? Because some people want me to do that and cut some things so they get back on schedule. Or do you want me to take my full 2 hours? Because I had 2 hours. And they said, take as much time as you need. Bet, I can do that. So they start to introduce me, and the power goes out. You see, it was storming. It was storming heat big. And it knocked the power out. If you know me at all, you know I put in so many hours on my slides. I don't believe in just text on the screen. That's not how I roll. I do all kinds of fancy stuff that make my PowerPoints sexy as hell. So we huddle up together and I say, look, you've got two options. We can wait it out and see if it comes on sooner rather than later and they can have some free time right now, or I can do this in the dark. And they were like, really? You would present in the dark? Like, yeah, I would. Do my slides help me get through the presentation? Absolutely. Are they absolutely crucial? No. I always know the message. I always know those things. So I was able to pull my computer to the side and go ahead and just kind of see where I was in the presentation, but I didn't have to rely on it so much. The only problem I really had with this was we were in a very dark auditorium, and I could see the glowing light of every face that wanted to be on their phone instead of listening to the presentation. But it got fewer and fewer and fewer as we continued on, and I was able to pull them into the presentation. So overall, it went really well, and I'm so glad that I had that confidence to keep going and that they were willing to work with me. The power came on 30 minutes later, and I was able to finish with some live polling and the interactive things that I like to do through technology. So that's my day today. How was yours?